scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get...
He smashes his way through again. He's running free down the middle. Wide open. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Now facing a 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Joyner. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Moss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands, it's Joyner. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Red Raiders heading quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Got a man. It's Tyson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Slithers into space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To throw, it's Levin. Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. The Sun Devils will kick it away. The second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of...
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a win.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. The Red Raiders get enough for the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Hudson. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and he's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Got the quick pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. And the Red Raiders get enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. It just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying play action. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Plucks it out of the air. He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Unloads quickly. Hits the seam wide open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's sticky. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. On the snap, it's Udo. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection. Going big play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's